Welcome to the Dezperate Actor Podcast with your host, Steve Des, taking you from where you are to where you want to be with the Dezperate Actor program. Go to desperateactor.com for more information. And now, here's your host, Steve Des. Hey, welcome to the Dezperate Actor Podcast, the podcast that helps you bring you to the next level of your acting career. So let's talk about today's topic, and today's topic is focus on the journey. This whole process that you're going through is quite a journey. Your story has a beginning, a middle, and of course an end. But throughout the middle of it is the part that people don't focus, because the majority of the time we're so focused on really achieving things, on just being on set all the time, on just getting to the promised land, to those big dreams that we want. And we sometimes suffer throughout the journey because we haven't made it to that idealized goal in our brains. And right now, I really want to tell you to focus on the journey, because along the way, if you've read books such as The Alchemist, you'll know that this little boy went on this journey to find this alchemist and really transform his life. But throughout the pages of that specific book, if you haven't read it, I don't want to spoil it for you, he encounters all these different teachers throughout his life that make the whole experience more fulfilling. And this wasn't something that he necessarily set himself forth or he knew it was going to happen, but throughout that journey, those people make the whole process, made it get to the promised land way better, because of that element of surprise, because of those teachings, because of those lessons that you learned along the way. And in your journey, it's going to differ from my journey. It's going to differ from your friend's journey. Everybody's going through their own journey. But the most important thing is for you to not only focus on that journey, but enjoy the journey. Because there's going to be moments of happiness. There's going to be moments of sadness. There's going to be moments of frustration. There's going to be moments of highly achieving your goals. But at the end of the day, you have to take this entire journey that you're going through as an actor in this incredible and widespread industry that we are in, and really enjoy the process of it. One of the things that I regret about my particular journey was not documenting my journey enough. I really wish I would have, at the very least, taking pictures or wrote down in a journal every audition, every callback, every booking I had, because there's been so many. And after a few years of you being in this journey, a lot is going to seem like a blur. So the more you can document those parts of your journey, the more you can actually remember those things that you went through. And it will show you in the future that you can go through anything, because you have already gone through enough. So the more you can document, the better. I highly recommend, if you're a person that you do like filming and being on video and all that stuff, I would highly recommend for you to start either your own YouTube vlog or even a little podcast or something like that, where you're documenting your experience and actually sharing it with other people. Because yeah, you can garner an audience that way, which getting an audience is really important in this journey, because it will make you more marketable, like we talk in the Dezperate Actor program. But at the same time, you will have that footage or those entries of basically that you can look back and you can go, wow, like look how incredibly insane my journey has been. Look at all the doors I had to go through. Look at all the auditions I had to go through just for me to get this particular role, or for me to get in this particular set. And it makes you more humble. It makes you appreciate more of your hard work, and it makes you even see your own progress. Because remember, if you don't, whatever you don't track, you don't measure. So if you're tracking the amount of auditions you're getting, the amount of meetings you're having with agents and managers and all these people, the amount of times you even went and did a show, whether it was a showcase or a theater show, or you did some stand-up comedy, or you tried improv, whatever it was that you are doing throughout your journey, it's highly important that you do and document that journey and focus on that journey, because that's what ultimately is going to bring you all the happiness in the world. You're going to make so many friends inside and outside of the industry as well. And it's good to just have like some type of way that you can just cherish and really feel the gratitude of having those moments. Because I'm telling you, life is going to pass by. Days are going to go by. Holidays are going to go by. Weeks are going to go by. Months are going to go by. Years are going to go by. And once you look back, you're going to see that a lot of the memories are probably going to be gone, because there is so much that you're going to be doing throughout the industry. You're going to be up and down, left and right, diagonal to the other diagonal. And essentially, you're going to forget a lot of things that you went through. So in any way, shape, or form that you can document it, whether it's through writing, whether it's through pictures, whether it's through moving pictures, videos, or even a podcast or something like that, you will highly thank your past self for actually doing that. And I'm telling you that from a form of my own regret, because again, I wish I would have done these things. And more important, more than anything, don't just be stubborn or stuck on the end goal, because we can be there. Focus on the journey. Focus on the times that you had to spend, working really hard and nobody was cheering for you. Nobody was applauding you for everything that you were doing. You were applauding yourself. You were picking yourself up and you were doing the hard work in order to get into those rooms, because then you will appreciate even more when you actually get those roles, when you actually book those things, when you actually get the representation that you want. You will appreciate yourself so much more. So focus on the journey. That's the message of today. And what the Dezperate Actor Podcast brings to the table is basically give you a blueprint and a step-by-step guide on how to maximize your career in Hollywood. This particular podcast is primarily for those people that are interested into breaking into the Hollywood industry and get to know the secrets and things that they need to know in order to maximize their career and go from desperate to a working professional actor. We have guides, we have books, we have programs and courses available for you at dezperateactor.com. That's DezperateActor.com. Dezperateactor.com. And we're going to be basically all the time giving you tips and tricks, not only in our podcast, but also in our YouTube channel, our TikToks, Instagram, and every social media platform that we develop here at Dezperate Actor Incorporated. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. We're going to be sharing not only my particular journey, but the journey of other actors as well. We're going to be interviewing people in the very near future in the podcast that are involved in Hollywood somehow, some way, whether they're involved directly in Hollywood or they're working in different industries such as London, Atlanta, Canada, even Colombia. There's a vast majority of people working in the film industry all over the world. And that's why I want to bring the Dezperate Actor Podcast to help you see that this dream is possible no matter where you're at. So if you want more information about what we're doing here at Dezperate Actor, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast, like it, rate it 5 stars, and tell us what you think about the information that we're sharing, not just here, but all over our ecosystem. And if you want more information on how you can get involved and how you can get your career started, just go to dezperateactor.com for more information regarding to our programs, coaching, books, and much more. So thank you so much for being part of this incredible journey. The Dezperate Actor Podcast will be uploading episodes every single week. So make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, and tell all your friends about all the amazing opportunities, tips, tricks, and hacks that we're going to give you right here in the Dezperate Actor Podcast. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your year.